Have you ever seen a Civil War photo like this? One image, a dozen stories. Let's zoom in. There's a whole lot going on in this image of a busy worksite full of Union soldiers. Now, I was lucky to find another copy of this image in the National Archives, and so we know that it's attributed to photographer Timothy O'Sullivan. They also identify the scene as a field workshop of the Union Army's Ninth Corps at Petersburg, Virginia in 1864. And here we see sort of the logistical backbone of the Army of the Potomac. These aren't the guys carrying muskets on the front lines. Instead, they're skilled tradesmen. Here we've got some leather workers repairing equipment, with the officer posing as if he's giving orders. These fellas are relaxing with their pipes, and then check out the guy at the front left with the big Ninth Corps badge, taking up the whole left side of his hat. I love this guy's look. It seems like he's working on some leather tack, maybe. Over here is this toolbox with a couple of shield emblems on the side. These, I think, must indicate the 1st Division of the Ninth Corps. The gentleman with the hammer here must be a wheelwright, keeping the division's wagon and artillery wheels in good shape. The fellow down front with the round badge on his uniform, though, looks like he's a little suspicious of the camera. Over on the right-hand side is a pretty interesting setup. I can't tell if this is a horse or a mule, but a team of farriers has the animal suspended in this apparatus for putting on new horseshoes. I'm not sure how comfortable the horse is, but it seems like a pretty good way to make sure you don't get kicked. I mentioned before that I was able to identify this image thanks to another copy from the National Archives. The two images are practically identical, yet for some reason the print in the archives collection crops someone out. Can you tell who? It's this guy on the far right, one of the soldiers holding the horse's legs. Why he wasn't included in the National Archives print is anyone's guess. It could have been that the photographer required a print of a particular size, or maybe it was just a mistake. But it's really too bad, because here's a great image of white and black soldiers working together, and the only version anyone is familiar with, the one in the National Archives, doesn't quite tell the whole story. But this is the full image, and a fuller story, and it's wonderful to have this more complete version of the bustling scene O'Sullivan's camera captured that day. A busy team of soldiers doing their part to advance the war effort in 1864. I invite you to head over to IronHorseMilitaryAntiques.com to uncover more fascinating finds and historical tales.